Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be taking a look at fishing in the Elder Scrolls Online, and we're going to be looking at it from a money making perspective, okay? So we're going to be seeing how much effort we have to put in, how AFK it is, how much money we can actually make per hour here, and what the rare loot we're actually looking for is, okay? So just to jump into it then, so the first thing we want to look at then is what kind of rare loot can we get from fishing, and this is the most important thing obviously, this is how you're going to make your money. So pretty much the main thing you want to look for here is perfect roes, okay? So you get these by catching your fish and then you fillet them. So essentially all you have to do then is just fillet your fish and you have a chance of getting a perfect roe. So on Xbox that's worth around 30,000 coins, on like PCNA it's about 70,000 coins. So it's like pretty good if you can get enough fish. I think the average is supposed to be 1 perfect roe per 100 fish. I can't confirm that, it's not official, it's just what people say. In this video I fished for an hour or so, so we're going to actually see what we have caught in that amount of time and see if we get lucky or not. So the other thing you can actually get here is the Pyandonean motifs. So essentially you can get these if you fish in Somerset, which is where I would definitely recommend fishing, just because you do have the added benefit of being able to get these little bottles and they can have little rare motifs in them that are worth, between 20 and 40,000 coins, but really not too much more than that, as they have been out for quite a while now and most people do have everything they need. You can of course get some other bits and bobs here that aren't really worth too much, so I won't mention them specifically, but I will go over them in the end in the spreadsheet whenever I show you the loot I got from fishing here. So just before I go into how much money I made and if I would do this or not, I'm just going to tell you guys how to actually do the method in case you want to try for yourselves. So essentially all you need to do is set your character up, okay? So you want to have in your green CP real technique. So this is going to give you 25% reduced time in how long it takes to catch a fish, and also we're going to look for angler's instinct, so it increases your chance of catching a higher quality fish, and that's actually really good because obviously you can catch treasure fish here as well, and they can be worth different varying amounts of coins, which will help your profit per hour. So also if you're fishing, I would use an Artean pickled fish bowl, particularly if you're near other players. This just increases the rarity of the fish you can get again, so increasing sort of like how much you can get from your rare treasure fish. So as I mentioned then, we're just going to be in Somerset, okay? So there's this little harbor kind of area. You just want to kind of run around here in like a little horseshoe shape, just until all the fishing nodes run out, and then you just want to teleport back to the way shrine there, and just restart the loop. There are quite a lot of different fishing spots here, but there are a couple of enemies when you get further around, so I tend to stay more on like the closer side towards Somerset, because there's a lot less enemies. But yeah, essentially all you do then, look at a fishing spot, press whatever button, for me it's A. You just keep aiming at that particular spot until it disappears, just repeatedly pressing the same button, and that's all you have to do. So you can be watching YouTube videos, you can be doing anything really you want to do as long as you have like one finger on one button, just so you're ready to catch the fish. And it's pretty AFK. It's actually probably the only thing that's more AFK than this is if you're like standing in a keep and someone else is rotating it for AP. That's pretty much the only thing I can think of that's remotely more AFK. Everything else is way more intense than this, so maybe it won't be the most money, but it might be really easy to do. So I've been fishing for 30 minutes here. I'm just going to go over the loot we got here. So we got some of the treasure fish, okay? So these green fish here worth 90 coins each. A couple of those. We also got some of these Pyandonean bottles. Okay, so in here you have the chance of getting the Pyandonean motifs, but you also have the chance of getting things like clam gall and part of mother of pearl, things like that are unique to Somerset. Those are worth a couple of thousand coins. So yeah, you still have a chance to make money here even if you don't get the motifs, but obviously the motifs are the high ticket items you're looking for here. Other than that, essentially you just get your little fish. So what you want to do then is just go under the fish and make sure you fillet them, okay? So you don't want to be trying to sell these on the market really, no one really will buy them for one, but also you just want to be filleting them for the chance of that perfect roe. So I filleted 51 fish there, okay? I didn't get a single perfect roe. Now obviously the drop rate is supposed to be somewhere around 100 fish filleted for a perfect roe, okay? So just keep in mind it took me around about 30 minutes to get these 51 fish, and what you're seeing on screen is exactly what I actually got there. So essentially in the 30 minutes I got 51 fish, 1 clam gall, 3 sea surfing hide, 1 quicksilver fish, 1 radiant dory fish, and a rakuta, okay? So that brings out my total profit on Xbox EU where I play as 3,595 coins. Now if we take that over an hour, so that would be 7,190 coins. Now that is pretty much the worst case scenario, okay? That's just what happened to me whenever I was fishing. I didn't get a single perfect roe and I didn't get a single Pyandonean motif. Now I put over here a little thing called maximum reasonable loot. So this is pretty much like what you would get maximum pretty much in an hour unless you got extremely lucky. So just assume you get one perfect row and you also get one Pyandonean motif. Okay, so you can get about 57,000 coins an hour if you get pretty lucky. Okay, so you're non-stop fishing. Yes, it's a bit AFK, but it is still an hour pressing the same button, being in the same spot. And you do have to pretty much get lucky with filleting just to make sure you're getting your one perfect row. That's the bulk of your profit. And you also need to get lucky again by catching the Pyandonean bottles and one of those containing the motif. So at the very, very high end, if I'm being really generous, 57k is about what you could make maximum here. And then if we look even on PC and A, usually this is a lot higher for gold making methods, but it's less than double. So, you know, if you look at one of my previous guides, for example, the farming rubidite ore and platinum, you know, it was like 5 times more, whereas this one it's not even double. So you just want to keep that in mind for whenever you're like going across platforms and what's the best money making method. Yeah, so you can see here on PC then, so it's around about 8,600 coins an hour with a maximum loot, again getting one perfect row and one motif. It's pretty much going to be 98,000 coins an hour. So pretty much in my opinion, summing this up, I don't think fishing is actually worth it at all in the game. So if you're looking for the achievement master angler and you're fishing for fun and you know that you get a little bit of passive profit from it, sure, that's no problem. But as an actual standalone moneymaker, even though it's very AFK, I personally probably wouldn't do this. So within an hour, you can pretty much do one dungeon quite quickly, maybe 10-15 minutes, and get a motif that is worth substantially more than that. Even, you know, farming for 1 hour with, again, one of the other methods I mentioned, farming rubidite. On Xbox, it's like 190,000 coins an hour, which is, you know, basically 4 times what you're going to get here. And on PC, it's, you know, it's over 500k an hour. So again, you're pretty much 5 times your money there. So it's better spent on other methods. But yeah, this is the sort of the point of this series. So it's just to look at things that people do for money and to actually just sort of compare them against other money making methods and to see if it's actually worth your time or not, or if you do something else. Obviously, if you enjoy it, just keep doing it. But that's just pretty much my analysis there. So if it helps you out, guys, and you can go maybe do something else for profit. So if you did like the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to see more from this, it's a worth it series, just leave a little comment down below, let me know you're enjoying it. And I'll look into some more money making methods and make a comparison very similar to what I've done here.